I had a perfect system, daily habits, Notion dashboard, you name it, but I wasn't really getting anywhere. And I had this issue where I always felt like I needed to be productive, but I had absolutely nothing to show for it. Where I would try and build on multiple habits at once, trying to learn guitar every single day, trying to I don't know, learn how to draw, and trying to learn a new language, and trying to build on this business, and it got so out of hand to the point where, although it felt like I was moving, and on the outside it looked like I was productive, I didn't actually feel like I was getting anything done. Now, I noticed this when I just felt that all the content that I was consuming, all of the people online that were telling me, you should work on this, you should read this many books, you should read every day, you should do this thing every day, whatever it was, it all felt a bit stressful to me because I used to have habits where I'd try and read every evening, I'd try and do guitar every single day, and whatever other habits that I had at the time. And it always felt really quite rubbish when I always felt like I had just this obligation. Now I was locked into this habit and now I just had to do, these things. Otherwise, I was disappointing myself. I wasn't as committed and so on and so forth. And what I've noticed now is like, I just want to do the thing that I actually align with and I feel like doing. Right? If there's this book that I want to read, I'll go and read that book, but I'm not going to feel like I need to read it every single day just for the sake of a habit building thing. Like, I just think that's a bit silly, right? Just like how with guitar, like, don't get me wrong, I love playing guitar. I love being able to play guitar, sing along with, while I'm playing. I love that. But I'm not going to feel like I need to do that every single day, right? And if there's a song I want to learn and be able to sing, I'll go and do that. But I don't want to feel like I just need to do it every single day just to feel productive, just to feel like I'm making progress. And a similar thing can go, for example, if you're perhaps, trying to learn a certain skill, or even just, perhaps trying to delve into the business realm, where, for reference, I basically pretty much stopped my LinkedIn lead generation business, which I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, because I just hated it and I didn't align with it. And honestly, I got into it because other people said that that was something I should do, right? Other people online and so on and so forth. And I've learned a lot from that. But the point being is that, that was something I was really misaligned with. I didn't enjoy doing it and I just hated it, right? However, there were habits that, were effectively like, okay, every single day I want to go and check this thing. I want to make this piece of content. I want to do this bit of outreach. And it was like, there was no reason, or there was no kidding, sorry, that I couldn't get things done, or I didn't see the results I wanted, or I didn't feel that good because I just didn't care, right? I didn't care. It didn't align with me. And I think really what I want to just sort of clue you in on with this video is that when it comes to productivity and doing, and actually getting things done, like actually having something to show for it, I think for me, it would just simply do things that you actually align with and ask yourself better questions. This for me, and I've talked about this question multiple times because this was a turning point for me, is asking myself the question of, if I still had to work 4 to 5 hours a day, but I had all the money in the world, what would I do? What would I spend my time on? And that for me made things clear as day, right? It made things clear as day, and I was able to realign to things I found more meaningful, such as creating content like this and just be able to talk about topics which I align with, but also be able to develop video games because I like video games. I don't play them as much, or not as heavily as I used to, but I'm focused now more on actually being able to direct that energy towards building things. And I enjoy building things, right? I enjoy working on creative projects, like making content like this, like developing video games, like I said before, right? And that allowed me to detach away from that business stuff and to realign my habits, my actions on things that I wanted to work on, not things that other people told me that I should work on. So now, yeah, I still play guitar. Yeah, I maybe read sometimes, but I don't feel like I need to do it all the time. I just do it when I want to do it. But most importantly, is working on things that are meaningful to you, because I found it's so much easier for me to sit down and to record videos or to develop video games for hours and hours on end because I actually like to do it. Right? I'm aligned with it. and I enjoy doing it. And I think that's what's missing a lot of the time. People feel like you should do things because someone else told you you should do them and they're going to be productive and they're going to be useful. So ask yourself those questions and really find out what it is that you align with and what it is that you want to do. Because when you know what you want to do, or when you can at least feel that what you're doing is something that you're interested in, then you don't need all these productivity habits and tricks and all these discipline stuff, because it just more aligns with you and you actually feel like more doing it. So hopefully you found this video useful. Ask yourself those questions and I'll chat soon.